Hey, Nina Nicole here. I don't see that I'm live. Hold on, I think I'm live. Just double check. I'm pretty sure, like with the technology, it usually says that I am live, but right now it is not showing because I have a banner. So I just want to make sure before I start getting.
It's showing on my
Okay,
side.
it shows that you're live. That's just okay. Thank you. All right. So hey, Nina Nicole here from Nina Online Social Media Training and Coaching, where I help driven women entrepreneurs have more fun, freedom, and joy in their business. And today, in the hot seat that we're doing here on my Facebook fan page, I have the wonderful and talented and beautiful Diana Kohl. So, Diana, can you introduce yourself and tell people what you do, who you are, who you serve?
Hi, my name's Diana Kohl. I live in a small town in Nebraska, very rural town. I was in the Air Force for 11 years. And then I just had a bunch of odd jobs over the years since I've been out. I got out in 1987. And back a couple months ago, I decided to join my son with Isogenics. I am an independent associate with the health and wellness company Isogenics. It's more than a weight loss company, it's a health wellness company. And they have some amazing products. And then once I did join Isogenics, I found out that one of my dogs has congestive heart failure. And I quit my full time job to work on Isogenics and more and be able to be home with him.
Okay, wow, that's great that you had the opportunity to stay home with your dog
Yeah.
and just take care of him and be there with him and stuff like that and
Yeah.
really isogenic. So I want to ask you, right? So I know that there's a lot of people who are in network marketing and things, and there's so many different um, programs and products. So why did you choose isogenics? Like, was it because of their health or what? Why?
Well, I was diagnosed with cancer a little over a year ago, bladder cancer. And so I did start to take a healthier route after that. But some of the products that I was using, I wouldn't say really were the healthiest. Yes, they helped control my appetite where I wasn't wanting to eat as much sweet and unhealthy food, but I won't say they were really healthy for my body.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then my son and his wife, they wanted to start their own business and they researched isogenics in depth. Well, several companies. Isogenics was just one of them, and they liked all that isogenics had to offer. And then they know that I'm really concerned about my health and wellness, so then they contacted me, and
Mm-hmm.
so then I signed up as well.
Okay, that's great. So would you say, and I want to be careful here because I know you can't make bold claims and stuff, but do you think that isogenics was helpful in your healing process?
Yes, I
Okay.
do, because there's so many. They have a whole line of products.
Hmm.
Like I said, it's not just for weight loss.
Hmm.
It's for health wellness, which makes a big difference.
Okay, great. Thank you. So let me tell you guys how Diana and I met. We met in Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs Facebook group. And I know she was like, she had bought a course on Udemy and was trying to do Pinterest, LinkedIn,
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait. Let's just take it back. And, and I really resonated with her. I don't know. I have that energy and stuff, but I saw a lot of people like pitching her and saying this and that. And I'm like, wait. Let me just talk to you, see what's going on, and let's help you just focus on like one thing right now. But I just read your survey because people who apply for this hot seat, they have to apply. And I noticed that you deleted your Instagram and you deleted your Facebook, right? That's what you
Correct.
Okay, and so you learn the product. So right now, what we're going, excuse me, so you learn the platforms. So right
Yeah.
now, I'm going to open up the floor to you, and this is your space to ask any questions or what you need help with. What do you want to focus on? So do you have any specific questions for me at the moment?
Yes. I noticed that, like, when you do post on some of the Facebook, like, work from home pages and stuff like that, you know, it's hard to get. I get people that will hit me up and ask me about it, but nobody wants to invest. They don't want to have to use the products. And I don't know how to get people to cross over. I don't know how to close the deal, so to speak.
Hmm. Okay. So when you say work from home, are you posting in like work from home groups or you're posting in like just different groups, like the women helping women and different groups?
You do different groups, yes.
Okay. I think with that, right, I have to see some of your content, right? Because when you are marketing in groups, you want people to know, like, and trust you, right? And if you just say,
Right.
hey, from home, join my team, right? Like nobody wants, not you, I'm just talking in general. Nobody really wants to join a team, but they want to invest in a business that's going to cater to their desires, which they want to work from home to spend time with their kids or their family, or work from home because they're tired of the rat race or they want to have their own business. So basically, I feel like when you're posting the content, maybe you shouldn't lead with work from home. You should lead with something like, let's see, I'm trying to think here. Like your story, like the story that you have is so powerful. Like you were able to quit your full-time job to come home to take care of your dog with something that matters to you, right?
Right.
Or he's part of your family. He's somebody that you love dearly. You consider him like, I don't know, you consider him your son, right?
Yeah,
Right.
he's
So
definitely part of my family.
and that's huge. Like people stay home when they have a sick kid or something. I've never really heard someone say they're staying home and left their job to take care of their dog, right? That shows that you're passionate. That shows that you care and stuff. And maybe you can frame it in a way like, I'm so grateful that I have a business that allows me to stay home with my dog, and show a picture of
Hmm.
your dog and tell like your story and his story. Does that make sense? And then so
Yes.
people naturally be inclined instead of saying, because here's the deal, everybody on Facebook is saying join my team, work from
Uh-huh.
home. So you want to stand out and say something different, right? And what your story evokes emotion where people can connect with that and say, wow, I want to work from home. Maybe they don't want to stay home with their dog, but they want to work from home to stay home with their child or work
Right.
from home to travel more. So let's start thinking about why would somebody want to work from home and start using that kind of content to resonate with them instead of just saying work from home or join my team. Does that
Right.
make
Okay.
you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because so many people, it's all about join my team, and I try not to phrase it that way. Um, like if somebody says looking for a job working from home, I'll comment, are you looking for a job or are you looking for a way to start your own business and make an income that way?
Mm-hmm.
Because some are just looking for jobs that they can do from home. They're not looking to start their own business.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's good that when people are saying, "Hey, I'm looking," because I see that all the time. I'm looking for a work from home opportunity, or we're looking for a job, and that's good that
Mm-hmm.
you're going there, engaging and actually seeing what they want or seeing what they need and stuff like that. You can also be like, you could also say something like, what you're saying is good. Are you looking for a job or work from home? And you could say like, you just share your story again. I work from home and I have a great I have all this freedom or whatever. I get to
Mm-hmm.
spend time with my dog. I go to church. I go volunteer. I know you volunteer a lot and stuff.
Yeah.
You have all this freedom or whatever, you right? So maybe you can shift their perspective and be like, okay, maybe I can try working with Diana because this sounds a little better than a job, right? Because you were able
Right.
a lot of people who are in different network marketing companies and stuff like that, they still have a side job or whatever, or they have other jobs where a lot of them, and a lot of them do, but a lot of them are still in a job, right? Or they're still
Right.
trying to grow their downline and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah. So do you have another question, or I can talk to you about something?
Oh, excuse, hey, you guys,
It's
stop.
okay.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Stop, stop, stop. They are very protective and they heard a car door or something. Dixie, stop. Yeah, they're quite vocal. Dixie, stop. Um, when now this isn't so much on like getting somebody to join my team as more along the lines, like, say somebody comes to me and they're interested in just using the products. I've had a lot of people come to me in just that respect. In fact, more so in that way than come to me about interested in starting a business.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Again, I don't know how to. I don't know the best way to. I guess to talk to them, and I lose them basically. When I'm talking about the products, and I know I'm passionate enough about them because I believe in the products. I would not do something that I did not believe in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So when they come to you and what do they say? They say, "Hey, Diana, I saw that you were marketing isogenics. I want to try that smoothie. Tell me more." Or how?
Yes, or they'll come to me and say, "Hey, I really want to lose some weight,"
Mm-hmm.
um, or and something like that. And then I'll tell you, to be honest, the biggest thing I run into is the money. It's always the money.
Mm-hmm. It's always the money. So what do you say when somebody says, "Well, I don't really have money for the product"? What do you say?
Well, I tell them they're just, without even doing any research or looking at the price of the products, because Isogenics has so many different things to offer. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's unbelievable
Mm-hmm.
that really it would fit. It should be able to fit almost anybody's budget.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be no different than running to the store and buying Slim Fast,
Yeah.
or to the nutrition store and buying their things. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So when they're talking to you, are you talking to them online, or are you talking to them on the phone, like
Some have been face to face.
face to face? So do you mind if we role play a little bit here?
No, that'd be fine.
Okay. So hey, Diana, I saw you on Isogenics. I want to buy that smoothie. How do I get started?
Well, we could meet, and I could show you the catalog. That's usually what I tell them, or that they can go to my website if they don't want to, if they are busy and can't have face to face time. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
People have busy schedules, and so I'll give them my website address.
Okay.
Um, and that's about what I do. Because I'm not. I'll admit I am not a good salesperson.
Okay.
I am not pushy. Um, and when somebody says, "Well, I just don't know if I can afford it right now," or like one woman was really concerned about the amount of carbs in them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how can you dispute that? In their drinks, in their shakes, there's 24 carbs in them. You can't dispute that with them if they're looking at a carb diet.
Well, I mean, I think it just depends on, because I used to work out a lot and I used to be like a health, I'm not a health expert by any means, right? But there's a certain amount of carbs that you need. And then
Mm-hmm.
after a workout, like post workout shake, that's when
Uh-huh.
you can have like your carbs or something like that or whatever. And it's only the 24 grams for the day. Like the shake, how many times would that person be drinking it a day? Would it be 3 times a day?
No, they can drink it once or twice. They can use it as a meal replacement either once or twice a day.
Okay, so let's go back to the first thing you said as far as like if you're talking to somebody, right, and they're right there, you have a 5 minute conversation,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's on face to face or through Facebook Messenger. I would never direct them back to your website because you have them there. You have their 5 minutes of attention or 2 minutes of attention or whatever like that, right? So
Right.
you grasp them right there and like they say it's the money, right? And then you could be like, and you don't have to be pushy. You could be authentic, right? You could
Mm-hmm.
say, you said you want to lose weight, right? You say, how important is losing weight or becoming healthy or whatever their goal is, right? How
Mm-hmm.
important is this to you, right? On a level
Right.
of 1 to 10, how important is it to you to lose your weight, right? And
Right.
they say 10, right? And they're like, well, why do you want to lose the weight? Because there's always a reason why somebody wants to lose weight that goes beyond just losing weight for vanity
Mm-hmm.
reasons, They have health issues. Maybe they want to look good in a bikini again, right? Maybe they want to have more
Mhm.
energy. There's a lot of different reasons why people want to lose weight. So when you're there, when you're talking to them, instead of directing them back to your website, start talking to them and start just asking them the reason why they want to lose weight. And they're going to start talking about their desires and their emotions, right?
Right.
And so once you get it there, and then how much, I don't know, like, I guess, what is the pricing? Is the pricing different? Do you have different packages? Like,
There's different packages, and you can buy just individual products. You don't have to purchase a whole system, is what
mhm.
they're called.
Yeah, okay.
Um, and if you just want, say, a container of the shake, you can buy that. And if you want just a box of the meal replacement bars, you can buy that.
Mhm.
You don't have to buy the complete system.
What's the lowest price to get started with your program? Like, if I wanted to buy just a shake
I
alone.
think the container of the shake is $32.
Okay, that's very cheap. They're $32.
And that lasts approximately, depending on if you're going to use it once or twice, it will last approximately 15 to 20 days.
Oh, that's good. That's a really good price.
Yes.
Because most of the people I coming to you, I assume, because I don't really drink coffee or tea or something. I drink iced tea, but not coffee. But I'm
Hmm.
assuming that they either go to Starbucks or something to get them energy in the morning, because a lot of people don't have the energy, so they think they need it with coffee or orange, or soda or things like that. And you're like,
Right.
$32. Let's do 32 divided by 20, right? Like just 20 days. And let's see. And you can reframe it like, what are you currently doing right now? You told me that you want more energy, but what are you doing right now to give you a boost in energy? And they're probably going to say something like coffee or something like
Hmm.
that, right? Or whatever. And
Or
then,
some energy drinks that
uh,
aren't good for you.
yeah, definitely. The energy drinks, they'll cause you more problems in the long run
Yeah.
or whatever. So you could sit there and tell them, like, energy drinks will cause you more problems in the long run. And my calculator is not working right now because I'm not good at math. I'm just trying to do that. And energy drinks, what are like, especially like Red Bull, they charge like what, $3 a bottle or something like that.
Something like that. I don't even know, because that's something I never did drink, is those energy drinks. I tried them a long time ago and I thought it tasted kind of nasty. So,
No worries. But I'm like, you could get started for, yeah, they're nasty and they're like so jittery. They make you feel jittery and like,
yeah.
no, I don't like that feeling at all. Like, right? Don't you want to have energy without the jitterness, right? So I'm like,
Right.
less than $1.60 a day, you can get started. That's way less than a cup of Starbucks coffee.
Yeah.
And you could try this out, right? You could tell your prospect, like, just try this out, see how you like it, right? And I don't know what you do with guarantees, but I'm saying, well, I can guarantee that it will be better than the energy drink. Because
We
look,
do have a money back guarantee
okay,
if you're not satisfied.
yeah. So you can tell them there's no risk. We have a money back guarantee if you're not satisfied. Just try this out. You're saying that you want to lose weight because you want to be here for your family. You want to prevent a disease or whatever. So wouldn't it be worth it just to try it out? Because what have you been doing currently, and is it working? So why not try something different? And you have a money back guarantee, and you could get started as little as $1.60 a day, and you could
Mhm.
try this and sample it out and just tell me, let's just check in. Start with the starter pack and let's check in 20 days. Let me know how you feel, your energy. And I'm assuming you'll check in with them within the 20 days and stuff. But just talk to them in that way and show them why it would be not a good idea not to invest in you, because they're going to keep doing
Right.
the same thing over and over again, right?
Right.
So it's just about like when you have their attention, don't direct them back to the website. Just talk to
Okay.
them for 5 minutes because this is important to them, right? Or whatever.
Right.
So just start having that conversation and tapping into the reason why they want to lose weight. And it's always an emotional reason. And if you could tap into that
Hmm.
without sounding salesy or pushy, because you're really helping them, right? Because
Right.
you're going down a slippery slope. They're still doing the same thing over and over and over again because they're stuck in that pattern and things like that,
Right.
So does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So do you have any questions so far?
Um. When now, I took all my social media down till I can learn the best way to more my content. Because I like on Pinterest for interest, not yeah, no, Instagram. I was getting a lot of
Yeah.
followers, but nobody interested in it. They were just following me. Um, so I'm having a problem discovering the correct content to get people's attention, like to just catch them.
Okay. All right, I understand. I want to address that in a minute, but I was just going to say hi to everybody who's joining me. Thank you and joining us. So I saw your Instagram a bit, and since you took it down, I can't really see. But what I did see, I saw like just products of pills and the isogenics card and stuff like that. And when we talked, when you did a live, she's in my group, Simply Social, and she did a live, which was really great. Like you were excellent on lives, right? So what I saw was you were leading with the product instead of leading with the benefit of what the product does. So it's basically when you're talking about, you want to talk about the benefits, and you have such a powerful story because number one, you beat cancer. Can I get a like and love for Diana beating cancer? Yay, right? Number
Thank
two,
you.
right? You were in the Air Force. The Air Force.
Yep, 11 years.
11 years. You have to have so much discipline. You probably have like a rock solid mindset for being in the Air Force, right?
Yes, I do.
Right? So I really see and feel that you need to start sharing your story about like how the Air Force shaped you, how it helped you be disciplined, how it helped your mindset, right? Or whatever. Yeah. And then relate it to, why it's so important to have a rock solid mindset in addition to like, losing weight and going to the gym and stuff like that. But if you don't have your mindset to help you like lose the weight and keep it off and stuff like that, you're going to like fail before you start. Right.
Right.
Another thing is like, when you're leading with the product, don't lead with the product. You could say something instead of showing a picture of pills, maybe show you like out running with your dogs or something like that. And like, like show a picture of you running with your dogs. And like, I'm so happy that I have so much energy and thank goodness I have energy because I love this shake. Don't say isogenic, just say what the ingredients are, right? Like I don't know what the ingredients are, but we could just role play. Let's just say that the broccoli gives me so much energy, right? Just talk about how the shake and the products, but never say product or never say the name or whatever. Like, the smoothie that I drank this morning has me on fire. I have so much energy. I went to run with my dogs. I went to volunteer. I'm on like cloud 9 and I have so much energy, right? And people are getting, wow, how are you getting so much energy? Even if you have like a cup of green juice, because I saw that you had it in the isogenics bottle. And I don't know, I'm still mixed with those feelings about having it in the isogenics bottle, but maybe if you just pour the shake in a clear glass without any branding or whatever, and just say, my morning cup of energy that gets me through the day, right? And people are going to start being naturally curious of like, okay, who's this person that always has this energy? You know what I mean? Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
So I feel like whatever the product is, I know you have smoothies and there's other things and stuff. And then you want to talk about maybe the benefits of the different products that they provide. Like what I know, like sometimes smoothies give you energy, but what else? Blast belly fat or whatever, right? And stuff like that. So think about the benefits that people are going to get by investing in those products or eating those products. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep.
And I think, when you were on Instagram, I think you could change, because I saw that you had like a picture of yourself. It was an isogenics business card. And I would just put the picture of yourself instead of saying isogenics, because for me, I know what isogenics is, but a lot of people probably don't. And a lot of people do. But if somebody comes there and they're going to be like, okay, isogenics, I know this person is going to try to sell me into her MLM, right? Right. So I would just rather have a picture of you, you. And you and your dog, so people know that you're dog lovers because you want to open an animal sanctuary, right?
Yeah, I do.
So people know.
That's why I want to get rich.
Yeah, that's why you want to get rich, and you will, right? So people, so like show a picture of you or a picture with you and your dog, because that's something that's really important to you, and that's people are going to resonate with you and connect with you for you being that person, right?
Right.
So I feel like, and then definitely share your story about, what you went through with beating cancer, and your mindset that you had to go through, and your daily routine, how these products help you. What did you drink every day? How did you feel when the doctor told you you were in remission? If I don't know if you want to go that personal and that authentic, because now going into 2019 and 2020 and stuff, like people are focusing on like prevention, right? Or whatever.
Right.
So like before it was like, okay, we have a disease, let's treat it. But now people are like, how can I prevent this from happening? How can I put better products in my body so I can prevent something from happening or whatever, right? And you're a walking like testimonial that if you put good products in your body and you take care of yourself and you take care of your mind, you will come out on top.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you have any questions about that so far?
No.
Okay.
That's pretty. I can see where I need to change the way I'm doing some things to get make it more personal, basically.
Yeah, make it more personal, because people with social media, it's all about being social, right? And people connect with people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's people who buy stuff from you because they don't necessarily need it, right? But they like you. They like your story. In your case, Isagenix said you need it. I think I need it, right? So there's going to be people who resonate with you and resonate with your story and see how brave and resilient you are, and they're just going to like that, right? And social media is about being social, building relationships, building connection, building rapport. And even if someone doesn't buy from you directly, you never know who they may know, who may say, hey, I know Diana and she sells Isagenix, she has a product, or if you're looking for a work at home opportunity, and they can refer you. So it's all about building connection and relationship and rapport, and sometimes talking about stuff that matters to you, like your animals matter to you and stuff like that. We're like, okay, they connect with you on that animal level, and then they start to get to know you, like, oh, what do you do when you do this? And they're like, okay, you build that affinity, and then they're going to start, okay, they're going to put it in their mind, okay, Diana does this, so let me start referring her, right? And things like that. But I feel like it's just always leading with content that is not salesy. There's a way to sell without being salesy, right?
Right.
Leaning with authentic stuff and start sharing more of your story, because your story is so powerful, right? Your story is so powerful. And I love the fact that you had listened to my live and I said something and you were like, I went in, I joined paparazzi because, you just took action. You took that initiative, which a lot of people sit there and just sit down and do nothing or whatever, right? So I just feel like you have a great product. Isagenix has been around for a long time, and I see successful people in it, and they're, and they have great products, right? And stuff like that are really helpful and things like that. But I feel like if you start leading with your story and the benefits and not leading with the product, you're going to do so much better. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. And that should have hit home with me, because a few weeks ago, we had a live meeting through Zoom, and one of the multimillionaires quit his job when he was 64 years old as a butcher, and he's a millionaire.
Yeah, wow.
So and when he was talking to us through the Zoom, though, he started with his story first. And so it makes sense when I look back at how he did it.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing you mentioned, you told me your age, and I don't want to botch it, but I know that you're like over 30.
60.
60. Okay. I had to. But the other thing is, you're 60 years old and you go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. You're in the gym. Like, you could show that, like 60 people are like, oh my God. I think Tammy's on the, hey, Tammy, what's that lady's name that you like? She's like 80 years old, Eunice something, and she's like 84 and lifting weights and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. I'm 37, right? And I'm just like, I'm lazy. I don't feel like going to the gym today. You know what I'm saying? And like you're 60 and you're doing it and you have like no excuses. That's big, right? And like people are gonna be like, I cannot have her like show me out. I need to get my ass in here and do what I need to do, right? You're 60 and you're sitting here, you're taking care of your health, you're going to the gym, you're walking your talk, you believe in your product, you're passionate about your product, you know, you're passionate. And I think you're sharing your story and your passion will shine through. And like, even if you know, just say little tidbits, you know, I went to the gym today and I did 30 minutes on the cardio. Now I'm feeling fine. I'm going to sip my after bite my post-workout energy bar or something like that. But I don't know. Do you guys have Ernestine Shepherd? She said, hey, do you guys have low carb options? Or are you implementing that, or right now, no?
I don't see any low carb options. We have gluten free, dairy free, low glycemic, but no low carb at this point.
No, that's fine. But what you just mentioned, because I know gluten free is huge. Like there's different gluten people are. I think a lot of different places are going gluten free now because a lot of people are having celiac disease, or they just have a gluten intolerance. So that's really huge, you know,
yes,
things like that or whatever. So I just feel like, you know, you have a great product and you just have to start sharing your story and then sharing the benefits that you're receiving from taking these supplements every day. All right. And
right.
then I don't know, people take like so many vitamins. When I used to be a health nut, I had like 10, 15 vitamins that I had to take, like that I decided to take or whatever, right? And it's like,
right.
okay, do you want to like have sometimes I see a picture of like 100 pills, right?
Yeah,
Like
right.
you have like 100 pills and then you have one bar. What do you prefer, 100 pills or one bar, right? Something
exactly.
like that. Start, you know, talking about the product and stuff like that. But there's a lot of creative things that you could do to get attention so people can start to pay attention and notice you, right? And notice your product. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I saw with Instagram. And I think like and I know that when you first started, you were like on all these sites, but I feel like for you, I think Instagram is a really great platform. Facebook is a great platform too, but intuitively I'm looking at and I'm seeing that Instagram will really work well for you. And Facebook and Instagram is connected anyway. So like when you're doing those stories, when are you going to put your Instagram back up? Are you waiting?
I'm thinking about, I wanted to have this hot seat tonight with you, and I'm going to put it back up in a couple days.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Do you have my you watch the content to clients, right? Webinar that I did. And then I just put out a PDF. If you don't have it, I put out a PDF of the 5 different types of content that you can post on social media.
I don't think I have that one.
Okay, no worries. I can tag you in the group and you could just look at it, and it's like a little 5 to 10 minute read, but it goes into like talk about your lifestyle content, you know, inspirational content, right? What else? Training content, the way how you can train. Like with training content, maybe you could say 3 ways to get more energy in the morning, right? 3 ways to start your day. And then you could say drink a smoothie. And then you could say go to the gym and work out for 20 minutes, right? And then come home and eat a protein bar, whatever. I'm just using this. We can say it more, but streamline it a little more. But you get the idea, like with the training, right? Or you could say train your mind. The 10 mindset shifts that I learned after being in the Air Force for 11 years, right? Or whatever, or how I use Air Force training to, you know, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something, but how I use my Air Force training to stay committed to going to the gym every day, something like that, right?
Yeah, a lot more
or whatever.
discipline.
Yeah, a lot more discipline. So you can sprinkle in your story with your marketing, but in a way that's not salesy or pushy, right?
Right.
And things like that. So I think, yeah, with the Instagram, when you put it back up, let me know, and then we can probably in private go over some things that that you should put on there, right?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So I know you have to go soon, so I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I didn't know if you had any more specific questions or.
No, those were the main ones. Because when you're really first starting out, it's so easy to get discouraged.
Mhm.
Not that I'm in any way ready to throw in the towel. I'm not. That's not even an option.
Mhm.
Um, but you do get discouraged, and you need to just be resilient and just and that's what I'm learning. I just got to be resilient, and that's where that discipline comes in.
Mhm.
um you know you may hear all those no's, but eventually you're going to hear that yes.
Yeah, definitely. I was just talking to my coach about that the other day, and I was getting discouraged because I transitioned from a social media manager to a social media high ticket coach, where it was easy for me to get low paying clients, right, at the drop of a dime. But now that I'm transitioning and I have high ticket, it's taken a little longer to convert some of the clients, and I was kind of
Hmm.
getting discouraged, right? So my coach is like, sometimes you have to be patient, and then you have to think about, like, right, when you go to them, or if you have pounds, when you we try to lose 50 pounds, you don't lose 50 pounds in one day, right? You
Right.
go every day, and then the weeks, the pounds drop off, and month and 6 months down the line, that 50 pounds is gone. But we all hit plateaus. So when we're hitting the plateaus, we just have to test and tweak. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing right? What can I improve? And I
Hmm.
had another coach, and my one coach was like, what can you do to improve? What can you, I'm paraphrasing, I'm messing it up, but he was like, what can you do to get better at one thing you can do to get better at every day, or something like that. I got
Hmm.
that quote.
Right.
What can you do? And like for my health, I was saying, okay, I'm going to start drinking more water because I hate water or whatever.
Me too.
Right. And then I was like, I'm going to start drinking green juice. Right. And I know it's easy to get discouraged because you see a lot of people online, which I always say online is smoke and mirrors anyway. People lie, people can embellish,
Hmm.
Photoshop. So you have to take everything at face value. But when you get into that discouraged mode, you have to think, like, look at all the people in your isogenics company. There's people who are multimillionaires. There's people that have an upline. Like, why can't that be you? Right. And that will be you, and that can be you. Right. It's just about the way you're positioning yourself, the way you're communicating. And I really feel like content and copy is one of the most important skills that you need to have when you're marketing your business online. Because if you're online or even offline, everything revolves around content, whether you're doing a video, whether you're doing a blog, whether you're doing images, you have to have
Hmm.
some text and stuff. So if you can communicate clearly and show your value to your ideal client that really needs your solution, then you're going to be okay. And I always say this, I have to look at the stat because I'm saying the wrong stat, but I say there's 7.6 billion people in the world, right? 7.6 billion people in the world. Surely you can find 10 or even 100 that want to
Right.
connect with you and be there, but you just have to keep showing up every day. And like, social media has made it easier than ever. When I
Right.
started my business, I had to do everything the old way: direct mail, cold calling, networking, workshop, a lot of stuff in person. And now social media is easy and it's free. There's some learning curves or whatever, right? But once you
Right.
master the platform of your choice, you're going to start getting the clients. The people are going to come to you. You're going to see your downline, because there's people that are in your company right now that have that multi-million dollar
Hmm.
business or whatever with isogenics alone, right?
Right.
So it's a matter of you, and you have it in you. You're not afraid to go live. You're not afraid to show up. You're not afraid to do the things that you need to do or whatever. You have the following. So now you just have to just connect with them where they're at in their head, because people buy with emotion first and logic second. So we have to tap, and especially weight loss. And I need weight loss help, right? Or whatever. So, and it's a very emotional thing, right? Or
Hmm.
whatever.
Yes.
So you really have to tap into those emotions and connect with them and resonate with them and stuff like that. And you're going to really see the results when you start doing that.
Okay.
Right. Right. So I know I talked to Era. I just started thinking about stuff, and I was just like, yeah, but I just see, that you're going to do really well. And like, especially with you have such a powerful story, the powerful story that people probably need to hear it only from you and from you. Like, you're
Right.
doing so many great things, and you're a living example of somebody who is just not using a product to make money, right? You're using
Right.
because it helped you. It helped you beat the worst thing in the world, what people would perceive or say or whatever. It helped you come home and stay home with the thing that you love the most or the person you love the most, right? It's doing more than just putting dollars in your bank account. Like the dollars are the rewards, right? But doing so much more. It's doing so much more. And if you convey that passion and that, that compassion to the people who are coming and talking to you or the people who are just lurking and seeing, I think you're going to do a really great job.
Thank you.
So yeah, you're welcome. So I didn't know, with your Instagram and Facebook, with Facebook, let's see, when you get them back up, just let me know. So do you have any more questions before we move forward or end this? Or
no, I don't. This has been very helpful. I'm glad you invited me to this.
Of course,
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so what I do all the time, right, before we leave and end, the moment we've been waiting for, drum roll please. So Diana, tell them how to get in contact with you. This is your shameless plug, your self-promotion.
My name is Diana Kohl. You can reach me at dianalyn3136@yahoo.com. Diana Kohl on Facebook, and I'm trying to remember what even picture I have up now. But I live in the little town of O'Neill, Nebraska, and it's a public profile. I have Facebook Messenger, and that's about it since I took my Instagram down and my Pinterest. So, and my phone number is 402-608-6699.
Hello, can you hear me? Because I think it's cutting out.
I can hear you.
Okay. Can you say your phone number
for a second?
Okay, can you say your phone number again because it cut out?
Okay, 402-608-6699.
Okay. So did you have anything else to share?
No, I just want to thank you again for bringing me on this. It's going to be very helpful to me. I like your passion, and I like the fact that your passion makes me more passionate to do better and to go out there and get those people I need to get.
Yeah, definitely. Like you have such a powerful story, and you're such a go-getter, and you're doing something for a great cause, and and I'm so happy and excited. So I would love for you to get those social media sites back up so you can start getting those clients, because once you start mastering the social media and doing and just sharing your story and being authentic, those people are going to come to you. So I can't wait to see that happen. I'm just so excited for you, Diana, and everything. And what I'm going to do also is I'm going to go and take your links. If you want to email me or message me everything you said, because what I do is I take your information and then post it on the live, and then I send an email to my list with the information, right? Or whatever. Okay. So you guys, if you're looking for weight loss or health or anything like that, and you want to start your new regimen and stuff, check out Diana. Go see Diana, because she has what you need to stay healthy and fit for the new year and beyond. And plus, you can also join her if you want to make more money from home, right? So talk to Diana, reach out to her if you know somebody that knows somebody. Let them know about Diana Kohl, please. Okay?
Thank you, Nina Nicole.
Thank you so much. And I know you have to go, and so I thank you for being here, and I appreciate you. And then stay in touch. Let me know when you go ahead and put those sites back up, so I can go ahead and help you. Okay.
All right, I sure will. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right. Good night.
Bye. Good night. Let's see. All right. So Diana had to leave because she was on her way somewhere or whatever. So thank you for joining me. Hi, Christine. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Iola. Thank you so much, Tammy. Always love and support. Thank you for all the love and support. So you just saw a hot seat with Diana Kohl. Yesterday I had one with Tammy Morrison of Unleashing Your True Self. And tomorrow I'm having one with a person named Yolanda. I got to look at her information, and I'll tell you that. So I'm sorry, Yolanda, if I didn't have your information right now. I'm going to check the application. But anyway, if you guys want to apply for a hot seat like this, where you can get free on the spot social media coaching and training from yours truly, Nina Nicole, what you need to do right now is PM me. I'll send you a link to a mini application. You fill out the application, and we could schedule a time where you have a hot seat where you can get free social media training from me to answer your most pressing social media questions. So what do you have to do? PM me. I'll send you an application, fill it out, and let's schedule a time so you can get help and support with your social media efforts. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, Nina Nicole signing out. Have a great day. Bye. I'm trying to end this. It's not letting me end this. Why? Let's see. I want to end this, but I want to make sure it's saved. So thank you for your patience, you guys. Let's see. Why is it not ending? I'm wondering. Let's see. I do not want to lose this, but I think even if I end it, Be Live, the software that I'm using is going to send me a recap. But anyway, you guys, that's another thing. Tech challenges do happen. So you just got to roll with the punches. But I'm glad that it happened now instead of later, right? So let's go ahead and try to end this again. Let me use the tab key. So we'll just figure it out.